COVID-19 in our region. One government approach, one region approach. This is an approach that is multidisciplinary and definitely will bear fruits. And looking at it from a scientific perspective, what we want is we would like to flatten the curve of COVID-19 infections. We do not want to allow the virus to rise steeply or for it to be ahead of us. We would like to be ahead of it in terms of the containment measures. So some of the measures that you will be read out, immediately I complete my remarks, might sound a bit drastic, but we would like to really appeal to our people, to the people in this region. And we will be recommending also the same for the rest of the country, that this is the right way to go, based on what has happened elsewhere. So one of the measures will have to do with attendance of prayer places, that is churches, mosques, and temples, and the others. And what we have come up with as a resolution is that really this needs to be stopped for the time being until we review again, maybe in a month's time. Number two is with regards to the operation of farewell homes and the interment of the deceased. And what we have come up with as a resolution to really minimize and to contain the virus. We are not saying that the deceased person has the virus. What we are saying is to avoid crowding. The matter of social distance is so important that it cannot be overemphasized. It is better for somebody to dislike you because you are emphasizing on social distance, but for that person to be alive to talk to you another day. All right? So what we are suggesting, or rather the resolution that we have, is that for any deceased body, the interment should be within the day, within 24 hours in our region. And that therefore means even the farewell homes and the mortuaries will not be required, will therefore have to be closed down for the time being. And this has already been done by one other region, and therefore it is the right way to go. And many, many others that are going to be read out to you, but I wanted really from a medical perspective to emphasize on those two. Social distance is the key word. So,
vifo vyovyote vile, maiti zote zitazikwa kwa muda isiyozidi masaa 24. Ya pili, tumekubaliana kwa sababu ya hatari hii ambayo tuko nayo ya kuwa mortuary zote katika North zitafungwa. Ya tatu, kuhusikana na maneno ya matanga, tumekubaliana sio zaidi ya watu 50 watahudhuria mazishi yeyote katika North. Na tunaomba hata kama ingewezekana hiyo ikue katika taifa lote nzima ili tuweze kuzuia kuambukizana ama hiyo virusi kusambaa kiwango ambayo tutashindwa kuzizuia. So nafikiri hapo tumeweka sawa, na tunawaomba watu ya media, watu ya radio, watu ya televisheni, watu ya magazeti, tafadhali mtusaidie kusambaza ile ujumbe sawa na kueleza kwa kina vile tumeshauriwa na wataalamu hawa. Kwa sababu kama tuna matanga, mnajua kama kawaida kuna watu watatembelea familia kwenda kusema pole. Labda kila jioni moja kwa siku 5 watu 100 wanatembea katika hilo boma. Kufikia wakati ya mazishi watu 500 watakuwa wametembelea kwa hiyo boma. Na kama kutatokea usambazaji, inamaanisha kuna uwezekano ya watu ya zaidi 500 ambao watakuwa wameambukizwa. So kwa hivyo kwanza tunataka wananchi waelewe haya steps ambayo tumechukua sio kwa kupenda kwetu, sio hatua ambayo tunachukulia kwa kufurahia, ni hatua tunachukua kwa machungu sana, lakini hatuna la ziada wala la kufanya ila kuchukua hiyo hatua ili kuzuia uambukizaji ama usambazaji ya virusi hiyo ya COVID-19.
As a team is that the region, we have source of champions, the city of champions, the home of champions. We have a lot of training camps across the region. We have all agreed that all the training camps are closed. And this is across the entire region. You will understand that most of these training camps, the coaches and quite a number of the proprietors and the people manning these training camps, some of them are foreigners. And we also have athletes coming from outside the country coming to train. So we have agreed that all these training activities within our region are completely closed to allow us to deal with this situation. Again, I think we are also making the single message that we are making is that we have made our own county interventions, but individual county interventions cannot, manage the situation. We have escalated it to the region, but we also appreciate that the region alone cannot deal with this situation. So we are making and taking the measures as a region, but we are also asking the other regions and the nation at large that we need to find a way of taking painful, decisive decisions on this issue so that we can be able to deal with this situation maybe within a month and we are back to normalcy. So all the measures that we have taken here, we will be sharing with our colleagues across the other economic blocks, but also we'll be sharing this with the Ministry of Health, hoping that we can all synchronize the message across the country so that we can all put our energies together and sort out this issue within the shortest time possible so that then we can go back to normalcy as a nation. The other one that also we agreed was the aspect of transportation. The three major areas of infection areas moving forward would be in terms of the places of worship, funerals and social gatherings. The other one is transport. If the cases are increasing in Nairobi, maybe there is need for us to think about the transport from Nairobi to the other regions of this republic. How do we deal with this situation? And of course that can be dealt with by our region. It is a matter that requires national engagement and national conversation. So I think moving forward we will be able to reach out to national government, try as much as possible to ensure that we synchronize our efforts across the country so that we are able to give the best shot in terms of dealing with this pandemic.
There's also another group of Kenyans who dwell in social media, and their business is twofold. They are spreading rumors and propaganda, and it's like they have become relatives of this of this coronavirus, because they start announcing some outbreaks of this thing, and start causing a lot of scare among citizens and among peoples in towns. They can easily become prophets that they have seen somebody walking in Lorette town or Kapenguria resembling a sick person, and then you find a whole lot of a population, people are migrating. So these people are our own people. This is not the time to bring the jokes that you knew. BPI has gone to sleep a bit. Everything else that we used to talk about has gone to relax. We really need to stop all the all these jokes that we have been playing with all the time, and showing photographs of people who purport to have said this. They have traveled there and there. So we're asking actually, as this committee has spoken, the DCI, the cybercrime, should now be very vigilant and ruthless. Look for these characters who are trying to assign and trying to misreport everything so that we can actually allow ourselves to manage this problem, and you are part of the people who are going to manage, as we have been told today.
Ujilinde, ujilinde, ujilinde. Each one of us take personal responsibility. Take that step of washing your hands. Take that step of adhering to the advice given to all of us. That's my appeal.
Talking about will require resources. Counties are trying, but we do not have adequate resources. We are appealing to the national government. We are appealing to other organizations that support the national government, that we require resources to prepare adequately. We require resources to get all the materials that are required in this exercise. So we really need additional resources.
And as a region, want to appreciate the role played by this facility, MTRH, which is supporting 22 counties, and want to tell the President and the Ministry of Health that if you want to support the 22 counties and fight this menace faster, is that we empower this facility so that it can be able to help all of us. Thank you.
Samburu, we appreciate this kind of collaboration within the Northern North Rift Economic Bloc because we can't stand alone. We are doing it as partners with the national government, and we are able, so that we are able to eliminate the coronavirus. So we are together in this. Thank you.